I'm not sure what's going on Instagram, but hello everyone that's in YouTube, on the YouTube world, that's tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and Periscope, right? See something different. I think Instagram is doing. So real quick, I want to talk about the economy and how yesterday's NBA game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks is a clear sign of the economy changing, right? A clear sign of the economy changing. You have Brook Lopez was the star of the Milwaukee Bucks. So we're going to just discuss the economy changes and those subliminal messages that the NBA sends out or is sending out, right? One of the biggest sports platform there is, and how through numerology and gematria, et cetera, they are giving you the clear signs that this economy is changing and we're converting over from a cash-based economy to a crypto and a coin-based economy as well. And when I mention coin, I'm in reference to gold and silver, physical coins, not ETF, right? So let's get some shout outs. It is Saturday night. I wanted to go ahead and do this live stream before I forgot. And, tomorrow will bring another day. And I said, let me do it now while this NBA game is fresh on my mind. So, hello to you all coming in. My YouTube family is saying hello. We got Mr. Robinson. Hello to you. What up, goddess? Okay, I would say you are a god as well. You are a god, right? You are a god. Charles Greens, hello to you. Good evening to you as well, Charles. And good evening, King Charles. Good evening, Queen Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Hope everything is going well in your area. Lena B. Hello, Lena, to you. And for you all that's coming in under the first 5 minutes, right? We have about 30 seconds, I think, until the 3 minute mark is in. We got Willie James coming in. I'm going to give you all something extra, right, to listen to besides my shout out. I want you all to listen to the late, great Reverend Ike. I think he's the one of the top persons or people that I listen to. Even to this day, he was definitely a man before his time. Let me get my globe. He was definitely a man before his time when it came to giving a revelation or knowledge about money, right? Reverend Ike was definitely a man before his time. And here in 2021, I still think he's before his time. So I'm going to give you all something to listen to as we have Latoya coming in. All of my Patreon members, right? Thank you all for being a member of the Patreon. Thank you all for being a member of the Patreon channel. Make sure that you all hit the thumbs up as you all are coming in as well. Take a second to hit the thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in. Gwen is already coming in with the 11:11 offering. Gwen, this video clip that I'm about to share with you is going to give you some more knowledge when it's concerning your money and finances, right? It's going to give you some more knowledge concerning your money and your finances. So thank you for the 11:11 super chat. I also have another 11:11, even with the 8 today, scripture to share with you all. And hello, sweet angel and Angela Mays. Make sure that when you all give, right, this is just not a regular channel where you give super chats. You do understand that the way that the God of this universe works is that you must give an offering before asking, right? You must give an offering before asking to the universe. And I know some people say, well, the Bible says you that ask and it shall be given, right? Seek and you shall find, and knock and the door shall be open. Yes, you do have to ask, right? But the 11:11 are my numbers. People give in alignment with that. If you go to Second Chronicles 1:11, you see one of the formulas, one of the secret that made Solomon the richest king biblically, right? Biblically, was he gave an offering to the Lord. And when you give to the people that's doing God's work and giving you revelation knowledge is revealing something to you that's going to help increase you financially that you have not been taught or you heard anywhere else before. When you give to that, then you are in the law of alignment, because how the universe works is it's like a vacuum, right? It's like a vacuum, right? And so you have to offer an offering to the person that's giving you the knowledge and information to make that knowledge and information manifest in your life. And that's why a lot of people don't get manifestation. Number one reason is you could be giving to someone that's not giving you revelation knowledge. Giving to someone that do not know the how to manifest money in your life is like throwing your money into an empty bag with holes in it. It's not doing any good. You're doing a good gesture, but it has to be reciprocated. It has to be reciprocity. That person should be given to you. You then should be given to them, right? You cannot have a one-way vacuum suction of just intake, right? Everything, even your body system, right? If you just eat, and you don't have a way to empty out the waste, your health is going to deteriorate, right? If you just take a vacuum and suction in, and you never empty out, right? That vacuum is eventually going to not work and not be operable. So the people that give, more is given unto them, and the people that take, more is taken away. And this is why I spoke to my mentor today. I wasn't meaning to go over this, but I spoke to my mentor today, and I told him, I said, I gave people some secrets or revelation about the triple blessings, the 333. And we're going to see this in last night games with Brook Lopez. He was the leading scorer, and he had exactly 33 points, right, for Milwaukee Bucks. And he played exactly 38 minutes, right? 8 plus 3 is 11. He had exactly 7 rebounds, right? And he's 7 feet tall. 7-7. 7 means the reset, right? It's the release of debt, but it's also a resetting of the currency system. And this time it is the ninth, right? The ninth. Every 7 years, the economy goes through an economic recession, right? So this marks the ninth recession that the United States will enter into beginning 9/7, September the 7th, right? I've been speaking about Shemitah. So when someone not only is teaching you how to manifest financially in your life and teaching you the dates and the signs and the numerology and the gematria behind it, right? In order for you to be under the protection of Leviticus 25, God is warning the people, like, you're about to enter into a recession. And when this recession happens, I do not want any planting to be done or harvesting, right? I want my land to rest. There will be no planting, right? And no harvesting. So if you're in a part of any church environment, you probably heard about seed time and harvest time. But God says during this time, it will be no planting and you will not have any harvest. So what you will have to do is work for 6 years, the 6 years of work that you put in, right? You're going to have to live off of that for the next 3 years. For the next 3 years. And for the next 3 years, you're going to have to live off your labor for the next 6 years. And this is why I was telling people to give into the 333. It doesn't matter. You can give into the 1111, right? Whatever, you're still in alignment with the message. And I had someone to give, and God bless them, right? I don't think any offering or seed is too small, but sometimes people's faith is too small, is my point, right? To give $3.33. And I was telling my mentor, I said, you can't even buy a Happy Meal, right, for $3.33. I wonder if this person think that God's provision of 3 years of protection is only worth $3.33. If I told you that you can get an insurance policy for 3 years that would guarantee that you will be uh, health free, accident free, right, stress free, that your basic needs. Now, I didn't say that you would be a thousandaire or a millionaire, and that your basic needs would be met, right? And the policy was only $3.33. Would you think twice about that? And this is the thing, as I was telling my mentor, some people really did not get it, because you can invest in cryptocurrency, right? You can become a thousandaire, a millionaire, a billionaire, or a trillionaire. But what if something happens to your health that wipes out all of your gains instantaneously? What if something happened to your children? What if you're involved in an accident or an incident? Those are things that I think that people don't understand spiritually is worth investing in. What if your job relocates or decides to go in a different area, and that income stream that you were dependent on, now what you've invested up to this point is being taken away at a faster rate? And so when I tell or reveal to you all spiritual things, you have to understand the spiritual covering that you are investing into. Because I told people earlier, when I state that biblically, when God says when Shemitah comes September the 7th, you can't even depend on his system anymore, because he's giving you the forewarning and the foresight of what to do, right? It's just beneficial and behoove everyone to understand the spiritual part of this as well as the natural part. You have to do both. You have to have both. You have to invest. You have to prepare, but you also have to understand God's spiritual system and how the universe works of protection over those who also give unto the spiritual concept of it too, right? And so that's why I feel like the person that may gave the $3.33 didn't really understand, because that's the price now of a drink of a Coke. And so, but wherever your faith is, right? Wherever your faith, wherever your understanding is, but just know you are giving into something that's bigger than yourself. So for Gwen's 11:11, right? I'm going to share this knowledge with you all. This is Reverend Ike. This is something I want you all to start doing moving forward, as well, a spiritual concept that I want you all to apply. And then we're going to get into cryptocurrency.
Having problems with money does not always mean that you lack money. A lot of people who have a lot of material money have a lot of problems with it. And that's the reason sometimes people will say, oh no, I don't think I want a lot of money, because I've seen people with a lot of money have a lot of problems with it. Well, I'll tell you, I'd rather have the problems of having money than the problems of not having it. You hear the old jingle, things go better with coke, things go better with money, even trouble. Even trouble goes better with money. So not money. You see, that's another thing. And this is why you need to get the Master of Money course, because it tells you things to say about money and things that you're never to say about money. But I'm going to give you this word. Here is a terrible word that a lot of people, almost everybody, uses concerning money, that you need to wash right out of your vocabulary. Are you ready for this one? Okay, put it on the board for me, Terry. Write it big. You are never, ever again to say this about money. You can write it right under there, or right on the side somewhere. Never again say spend money. Spend means it's gone. I've gotten rid of it. I'm not going to see it anymore. Has everybody been saying yes? When you say spend, as long as the thought is formed in your mind, spend money, you are dismissing money from you. You're saying, get out of here, money. Let's have some confession and absolution here. Yes, we do have confession here, but we don't let you come into a booth and do it. You get your sins forgiven right before everybody. How many of you used to use the term spend money? Let's see your hands. Don't do that anymore. Shake your head and look at the next person and say, don't do that anymore. Whenever Jesus healed someone, he would say, now go and sin no more. See, don't sin against money anymore. Now, let's get into, very briefly, the semantics of circulating money. And I'm even going to give you something to put in your checkbook, something to say whenever you use money, whenever you pay money, so that it'll come back to you. Now, that tells us what circulate means. To circulate means what? Return to point of origin. Say that with me. Circulate means return to point of origin. All of the money that I use returns to me multiplied in a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment, thank God. That's a part of what I say at the offering at my church in New York. Oh, by the way, you may use the term concerning money used, but I prefer circulate. You see, this way you've always got a hold of your money. It never gets away. It circulates. It goes over there and pays your light bill and comes back and brings more with it. Woo! Isn't that wonderful? Come on, stand up. We're going to talk to money right now. See, that's another thing, you know. Think of money as a psychic entity.
Now, if I play this part, or you are going to participate, yes or no? Thank you, sweet angel, for the 1111 super chat. The point is, never say spend again. Spend money. Spend means it goes out to you. It pays out to never return. Circulating means it comes back to its original starting point. So you all have to speak to money as well. Now, don't tell me yes and you haven't given anything. This not, but okay. I need Gwen and Sweet Angel. I want them to respond if they're still home. Right now, you can participate, but it's not going to relate to you. You can participate. We can participate, okay. But if you nothing from nothing equals what, people? Nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am just silly tonight. Angel said yes. Let's get this right. You learned this in school. Very elementary principle. 0 plus 0 equals 0. Oh Lord. I didn't even get in the water today. Oh Lord. So we're going to do this. We're going to look at cryptocurrency. Did you all know, for example, that Vechain is heavily invested into the C word, the C virus, as far as the data and tracking keeping? Did you all know that? We're going to go over Vechain and we're going to go over this NBA game, right? All right, so I got my people in now. You all can participate. I'm not going to stop you from participating. That'll get your faith up because you need to get used to, I think money is a woman, right? She's very sensitive, right? Listen, money will never make you happy if you are an unhappy person. right? You see those? There we go. There we go. R. Fluffy, you got it. 555. The number of victory, right? David had 5 smooth stones. Listen, I think money is a woman, right? Money won't make you happy if you are an unhappy person. People say, oh, money doesn't make you happy. And you know what? God doesn't ever tell people that he would give them happiness. God said, I would give you joy, right? So if money doesn't make you happy, it should at least bring you joy. So let's do this, right? We're going to do this in unison. Everyone give in. Chime in, and we're going to do this. You all participate together, right? We're going to support the people that did give, right? House of Judah, I love that name. If you did not give, you still come with the community and join in for the people that did give, right? Because the Bible says when 2 or 3 touch and agree on anything, he'll be in the midst, right? And then it says 1 can put 1,000 to flight, 2 can put 10,000. So if you did not give, at least participate with the givers. So that means the more in agreements, the more you're sending out in the universe, right? The quicker and faster and expeditiously that their never ending cycle of money and increased enjoyment will come to them. Again, never say spend again. Your money circulates. I'm trying to help you both on the spiritual and natural part, right? All right, so everybody, let's tune in. We're going to do this together.
They talk to it. Reverend Knight says that money has ears. Not only that, did you know that money is a woman? Somewhere in Reverend Ike's book, there's that old Irish proverb. And money swore an oath that nobody who did not love her would ever have her. So money is sensitive. It's sensitive to what you think. It's sensitive to what you say. You say, oh my God, I'm spending my money. It says, bye, fool. And you know what they say about a fool and his money? Okay. All right. We're going to find a way to apply this. Now listen. We're going to speak in other tongues about money. From this moment on, we're going to speak in other tongues about money. What are we never going to say again about money? Never. Ever. Okay, come on, let's make a declaration. Come on, you get your foot stomping here. Right here and right now. Right here and right now. I cleanse my speech about money. I cleanse my speech about money. I'll never again say that old dirty word about spending money. I'll never again say that old dirty word about spending money. From this moment on, I will not spend my money. From this moment on, I will not spend my money. I circulate my money. I circulate my money. The money that I pay my bills with. The money that I pay my bills with. I circulate it. I circulate it. Whatever I do with money, I circulate it. Whatever I do with money, I circulate it. And it returns to me multiplied. And it returns to me multiplied. In a never-ending cycle. In a never-ending cycle. Of increase and enjoyment. Of increase and enjoyment. Thank God. Thank God. All right, give yourselves a hand for that.
Okay, so that's our Reverend Ike moment, our Reverend Ike flashback. God rest and bless his soul. And so the name of that from Reverend Ike is, I think I already exited out. I don't know. I don't know. Let me log back into my YouTube account and I can share the link with you all. Right. So that's just one of the things. I have a lot of people that give, and I want you all to get, because you have to speak. You have God within you. You have to speak. You're blessed. It's okay for me to speak it, right? But you have to learn how to talk to your situations and circumstances. Magic words to attract money. That's the name of it. Reverend Ike, man, this man had a real money perception on his life. Oh, Kenny Kane. Look, so that's the link. Kenny Kane, thank you. Him and Lee Brown, Les Brown, gave a $50 offering. Let's just say 111. We will say 111. I'm ready to get into crypto and numerology and gematria for you all right now, right? I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate everything that you do, from the positive comments, for saying hello, because that just encouraged me to continue to make these live streams. I am blessing to you. Actually, let me show you all. I don't want you all to think you're the only one doing this, right? I gave today to my mentor. Let me see if I can pull it up. And I won't just show you his name or whatever on this one, but 333 myself. If you are, yeah, so you can see that. That's today. So I eat my own food, right? Lanika, $33.30. She cash out me. Let me get some people on Cash App shout outs as well, because they can't see. Lanika, 33.30. Nakia Harris gave $111.10. Ingram, Abriana Ingram gave 11.11. Jerome Graves gave 11.11. Right? Someone gave $3.33. Thank you. Anise gave $7.77. So if you all gave, Marquell gave 11.11. If you were watching this live or on the replay, even if you gave in the past, Tori Myers gave 11.11. Make sure that you all say that profession over yourself. Nadia on June 14th gave 11.11. Tori Myers gave 11.11. Laquanda gave 11.11 in June. So thank you all, and make sure, right? Yeah, I believe in practicing what I preach. I give too, right? I give too. And so, and thank you all for patronizing the merchandise store. I've had some people to tell me that they bought the cream crypto rules everything around me t-shirts. They said them and their families on vacation wearing the cream t-shirts, the crypto Chris t-shirts, and the 111's t-shirt as well on my merchandise store that's here on this channel. So thank you all for all the love. I don't know why I do my lip when I'm live streaming. It's not, I don't have my water to drink, so I just make sure my lips are not dry. So thank you all. So let's get into this, right? Thank you so much. And I love that pink too. I love that color. So let's share some more knowledge, right? You all have me motivated and ready to teach. So this is Brook Lopez, right? And if you know anything about sports, and maybe you don't, so that's fine too, is that he is a twin. He is a twin, right? But his number is 11 with the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Milwaukee Bucks are playing against the Atlanta Hawks for the NBA to advance for the NBA championship, right? And their conferences and their respective conferences. So Brook Lopez, who is also a twin, is exactly 7 foot tall. I've been talking to you all about the Twin Towers and the Miami condos. That's 110 feet in height, stories high. that's compared to the Twin Towers, which caused the economic crash September 11, 2001. Someone commented on my Facebook, look at the Georgia lottery for cash. It's 4.11 is all over this past week. So I'm not sure if they said the Georgia lottery is 4.11 million. If some of you all can Google that, let me know what this person on Facebook was referencing to. But it says 4.11. I'm not sure if that's million or what, or thousands, but it's the Georgia lottery. So he's number 11. He's a twin, the Twin Tower. His stats last night on exactly July 1st versus Atlanta, he had exactly 38 minutes, which is 11, right? 8 plus 3, 33 points, which confirms the Leviticus blessings of Leviticus 25, the blessings of Leviticus 25. So he had exactly 33 points. Let me enlarge this for you all. Okay, that's a little better. Triple blessings, right? The triple blessings. He's exactly 7 feet tall, and he had exactly 7 rebounds, right? Which represents the year of Jubilee, the reset of the monetary system, and the release of debts, right? And I just put on here 333-777, 1111 for you all to stay woke. I also have some very intelligent people, right, that follow me. They may not always be live, but they always comment. They also brought up the 7 G7. I talked to you all already about G7, right? The 7 countries. The G7 is the global committee that's a part of this global currency reset, right? The G7 committee. And so for some of you all who may not watch the older or my last 2 live streams, let me just Google that for you. And so again, Shemitah happens every 7 years according to Leviticus 25 in the Bible, right? So make sure that at your leisure, at your whenever you have time available, right, that you definitely go and read Leviticus 25, right? So you have these G7 countries, and G7 is what's to make. Hold on, let me put up a good article for you all. The global headquarters, right? The world leaders, pretty much, the world leaders who's going to make a global decisions, pretty much about this cryptocurrency, right? Making the U.S. dollar lose its reserve status. So here we have the finance leaders reach global tax deal. The group of G7 nations agreed to a new global tax, and this is just about the taxation. But I did want you all to see this, and let me give you a picture of the G7 countries, because a lot of people do not know about the World Economic Forum, or they don't know about the international changes that's happened. So these are the G7 countries. And like China owns more gold, they mine more gold in the United States. These countries are coming together and saying, why do we still have the United States, right, as our world reserve currency, right? Why is the United States still the world reserve currency? Also, another 7 is in 2014, it marked the, I think, 25th year of, I think, yeah. Or was it? No. The 7th anniversary exactly in 2014 of the Bretton Woods agreement. The Bretton Woods is the agreement that came together and decided to make the fiat fraud dollar cash, and to make a decision that the United States, that the world would have to accept this cash as the reserve currency. Well, cryptocurrency is going to change that, right? So these are the group of 7: United States, Canada, United Kingdom, France, Italy, Germany, and Japan, right? And Japan. And so they meet with alliances, and they are making the rules and regulations of this currency system change and switch over, right? So I really still think that there will be a Hawks. Not that I'm, like a fan of either one of them, like the Lakers. You all follow me. You already know that the Lakers are my team, right? So my team is out. But if it's a Bucks, um, if it's a Bucks Phoenix Suns championships, then I already know that I think because of the rise of the Phoenix, that the Phoenix Suns will be the champions. However, I just really thought that they was going to do like a Hawks Phoenix type thing because of the two birds, and to show you a fictitious bird and what they want to be as the real bird. So if you know anything about the Phoenix, let me show you this as well for you XRP. Um, you know, investors, right? I think you made a great decision if you did. And if you did not, that's okay too. But you do know that with the Phoenix Suns, you have XRP that's also referenced as the Phoenix, and get ready for a world currency, right? Get ready for a world currency. You have the XRP Phoenix, the nice XRP Phoenix shirts, right? The global here that's showing, and this is the best breakdown that I like, depiction or picture of the world currency of XRP, right? It gives you the year that everything started. Thank you, Beverly, for the 1111 super chat, right? Um, Thank you, Crypto. I love, Crypto. You know what? I saw that, but it did not stand out with the 777. I should really have you on this live stream to help break down your 777, because that's what you live for. And you all, I promise you, I have some great moderators. You really don't want to be kicked out off the channel. So, just comment whatever's relating to what we're talking to, because we are a family here. And when you talk or comment about other things, it can distract other people. And I have some great moderators. I promise you they will block you and put you out, right? If I tell them it's distracting me, they're going to do it. So if you want to stay on, right, we're not going to have conversation about what's for dinner. So that's a warning. You come in again, you'll be blocked from the channel. So 777, and then you're coming in. Now you gotta wait 777, because my math is only my best area when it comes to money. So you have 9 and 9 to 36, 90, which is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is the highest spiritual number with the 36, 90 chat. You all, and you all, this is something I'm just going to tell you all personally. I love investing. I work for money. I labor for money. But the best return on any money that I've done, that's been done from unexpected blessings and supernatural, is when I give, and when I give to people that's that has the knowledge and the power to make sure that that's reciprocated back to you. So don't think that I do not pray for you all. I'm not speaking over you all, and I don't study for you all. Mr. Tony Lee, thank you so much for becoming a new Patreon member. Welcome to the Crypto Millionaire, Billionaires, and some Thousandaire channel, right? And so this is the one that I really like. This is post number 69, right? 69, high spiritual numbers as well. And it goes on that the when you reverse the spelling of the Phoenix, right? The first letter is X and the last is P. Then you have XP, which is Ripple. The US blockchain company name is Ripple, and they have a coin called XRP. XRP and Gematria also is 22. So I really think the rise of XRP is going to be next year in 2022, right? In 2022. But it's the Phoenix bird, again, the Phoenix suns. You have the chain around the Phoenix bird, right? You have the bit here, again, number 0. In numerology, 0 is not a number, so you have the number 1. And then you have the coin. Now, I specifically think this is code for Bitcoin and the physical gold coin itself, right? Then you have the Stellar Lumis symbol here, logo. So hopefully XLM is in your portfolio as well. This actually started in 2018, people, right? They actually have already been started. This is not something that might happen. They started this years ago, right? And that's why it's really coincidental that in 2019, when all of the banks went broke, then this mysterious health pandemic and the C word came up on the scene, right? So you have the 2018 also equals to the number 11. And then the cash is burning out of ashes will rise a phoenix and one world currency. This is where you have the G7 that's going to have a one world currency. Also, something that I did not know about the phoenix until I started researching is that the phoenix is the only immortal animal that there is, right? Total immortal, right? It can rise, it rebirths again, it never dies. Did you all know that about the phoenix? Looks getaways or luxury getaways, the 333 super chat. Thank you. And got blessings to you at exactly 8:44 p.m. for coming into alliance and agreement. I pray that that is multiplied back to you. And I pray that you watch the beginning of this video and you can make that profession, because we believe in circulating money here. We never, ever, ever spend money. Yeah, Gwen. Let's look at that, and we're going to get on Vechain at 8 cents. I think Vechain is still at 8 cents. While Vechain is, in my opinion, right, a great investment going into 2022. So let's look at the Phoenix powers of the Phoenix bird and the ancient Greek mythology about that. So let me enlarge this so I can share it. Thank you, Elijah, for the 11:11. Elijah 7:18. Peace to you. Yes, the Phoenix picture from 1988, but this is just something FYI for you all to know about the Phoenix, which is also known as the king. So the Phoenix is a mythical sacred firebird that can be found from mythologies from Egyptians, Greeks, Persians, Romans, right? Other cultures. And let's see. The Phoenix is a bird that is true spirit of fire, right? A colorful and a tail of gold or yellow and red, much of Asia type colors, right? And it said, if you all know anything about ancient Egyptians, right, it's said to be the spirit of Ra itself because of its fierce fires. It has 500 to 1,000 year life cycle, right? So it ignites, right? It ignites and then burn fiercely, then was reduced to ashes. This is what the dollar is going to do, from which the new young phoenix arises. The new young phoenix will be cryptocurrency, reborn anew to live a better life. Listen, a better global system than our previous one. The new phoenix is destined to live as long as the previous one that's incarcerated. In some stories, the new phoenix ashes of its old self in an egg made of myrrh and deposit it into the Egyptian city. It is said that the birds cry that of a beautiful, beautiful song, and the phoenix ability to reborn from its own ashes makes it essentially immortal, right? So there is only one phoenix at a time. The Asian countries, China, Japan will rise, right? United States to Babylon, like the Twin Towers, like the Miami condominiums will fall. So the phoenix size has the ability to heal any wound or infection and raised from the dead. Very powerful. So if the Phoenix Suns do not win this year championships, I am really really going to be surprised, right? Going to be surprised with that. So let's get into Vechain, right? Let's get into Vechain. If you all did not know, this is just something I want to tip in and share with you all, that the C vaccine, I say C vaccine because sometimes my views will go down if I say the word, right? Or I just, certified with Vechain's blockchain tech and Cypress. So if you all don't know, I told you all that Vechain will also be used for authentication of RFID chips. Also in California, for example, right now they are making digitalized, uh, certified digitalized that you have been vaccinated. VeChain will be used in that, and also in vehicles, like luxury vehicles like BMW, Mercedes technology. Also, VeChain will be used in identifying your clothing line, such as Louis Vuitton and things of that nature, right? To make sure that you are buying or purchasing the authentic brand. And so now you have using blockchain mobile app. This is what VeChain will be used for, and to make sure that the certifications are accurate. And so, all of this digital transformation of healthcare industry will be on the VeChain, or some of it will be on the VeChain blockchain. So VeChain definitely is something that I have in my portfolio. And let me make this disclaimer: I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to anything that I say, right? Because if you mess up, that's on you. I just give financial education and information, right? So, with that being said, um, Bitcoin is staying even today at 1%, up 1% gains. Good to see the market in green. May or may not pump that much. It is a holiday, right, with the 4th of July. But I do expect going into next week, for the market to pick up. And I'm expecting July 7th, 7-11, just because of the numerology, right, and the 7-11 codes, to be a bigger gains and bigger days, starting with Bitcoin, and all of the other altcoins will definitely follow. With Dogecoin, Elon Musk made some Dogecoin tweets. It did not boost Dogecoin, but just something for you all to know. Any coin with the X in it will be global coins and global currency. So definitely XLM. This is the crypto that's on the 1988 Phoenix magazine. You see the logo there in the corner. That's definitely in my portfolio. And then you have the other XDCs. There's going to be a global usage, and you have your other 6 cryptocurrency. I discussed G7, World Economic Forum, that I made my last video. So for my new Patreon members, as we still have Shiba at 0.000008, right? I saw something that was predicting Shiba would go to at least 3 cents by August. I'm not sure if I can pull that up now, but it's something that I was reading in my leisure. Thank you, Checks, mate, for the 1111. Oh, got a 3. You know what? I did not even connect that when we were saying that our money will return to us tenfold, profession, and that to say thank you 3 times to everyone that it involves, in the same manner in which you gave, in the same spirit, right? I did not even connect that there was 3 times to say that. So now the connection is made. Thank you, right? Let me read this again from Elijah. It says, Peace Queen. Oh yeah, you said the Phoenix picture from the 1988 magazines. Okay. Represents the Phoenix rising above the burning bucks. Oh, I didn't get that. Wow. Okay. I did not. Another word, $4. NBA. It may be Phoenix in the books, right? All I know is they let number 11 shine. And another thing my mentor brought to my attention as well is that when you look at Giannis, right, the best player for the Bucks, you look at his numbers, 3 plus 4 is 7. And then you look at the best players, or the best player, Trey Young for the Hawks, number 11, right? Number 11 for the Hawks. And then even with the Brooklyn Nets, right? The best players that shine during the Brooklyn Nets was definitely Kevin Durant, KD, number 7. And then you had Kyrie Irving, right? Who always got the media attention, number 11. Number 11. And so, yeah, the Bucks are the Milwaukee Bucks. We're talking about the connection of the NBA and how the government and the powers that be always usually use the world, either the NFL or the NBA, because of the monetary, the attention that it gets to really forecast when something is happening. Listen, the government never hides what they're doing. You just have to have the spiritual insight to see it and to grasp it, right? The government, yeah, bucks, aka dollars. I just got that because when they gave, I did not read everything in its entirety. So I'm going to sign out, but I'm trying to make sure that article on Sheba, I don't. Maybe I can pull it up real quick, and if I can't, then that's it. But okay, it may be a books. I never thought about that way. It may be a books Phoenix championship. It may be that makes sense. That makes sense. They may not want the house, right? They may not want the house. Um, so let me see if this is the article. Okay, I'm not gonna keep you all long. I can't find it because I wasn't prepared to present it. But yeah, I did read something that Sheba. If you all know anything, you follow me. I always say that Sheba and Doge is kind of is my coins that whichever way it goes is fine. Neither one of them did I invest in for any fundamental reasons other than the richest man in the world was backing Doge. And I know his history with PayPal, right? He got a platform like eBay to accept PayPal as well. And he built PayPal, right? And sold it off. So I know his background of financial building of technology coins. And that's why I still believe in Doge. Shiba, nothing but Queen Sheba in the Bible, anything that's biblically named or related, then I definitely would give that an opportunity as well, right? And so, but Sheba is making more use cases, and so is Doge. But whatever happened with those, right? Those are my logics, and those are my reasons. You said the Bucks are really a reindeer, so let's see if there's anything related to that. Yeah, hidden in plain sight. Um, the butt stags also has a symbolic reference with the what? Baphomet. Did I pronounce that right? Let me see. You all are you Baphomet and Bucks. Maybe I'm not. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Baphomet Bucks. Well, that doesn't look. These images doesn't look nice. Oh my god! I don't know if I want to show this. This is scary. That's all. Oh. So what does that mean? I don't know if I want to share this. You all can research that on your own time. That looks like Lucifer himself. Um, Hmm. Okay. 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 I'm reading. Uh, uh, Interesting. Let me look at the comments. Uh, Chris Powell, spoken in code. That is so true. It says Chris Powell has a twin brother in his commercial named Cliff. He is number 3. He is in his 16th season. 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay. I didn't think about um, that. Elijah, thanks for that. The Bucks logo has horns. Yeah, it is. That is right. If it's scary, then it's good. Gotta study. Uh, Shalom to you all. Uh, you all do know that, and I'm going to sign out, right? But you all do know that Lucifer was, or the devil, I won't say Lucifer, but the word devil just come from the word divide. And they use the horns on the devil because it just means divide. In spirituality, there's no good or bad spirits. It's whatever however way you make them, right? It was just known as opposition. It was just known as opposition. And so, whichever way the opposition came, if you always knew or the spiritual concept of how to handle that opposition, then it was only in your mind if it was good or bad or evil, right? But I won't go into that. But this is what I do want to do, and I would speak with my mentor about that, about this. I do want to have a class teaching spirituality because it ties into everything. Spirituality, it ties everything into your life, and a lot of what maybe religiously you taught may not. You're going to find ways to break through in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, on a spiritual level. I'm going to take you all through my journey, my transformation, right? We're going to start doing yoga. Oh, another 7. Another 7. I'm glad I thought about that. Um, you all should watch those 2 videos. The 7 chakras and spirituality is what you have to know. And this is my goal. This is my of understanding the pineal gland, not the pineal, the pineal gland, and the pituitary gland. And this is where something new for me. Thank you, Crypto 777. You give many. I think you give 4 or 5 cash apps on this live stream. Thank you so much. But it says Queen. My AKA is Marquette. I support you through Cash App as well. Oh, thank you so much. 777 are in line with my born date. Those numbers always reach out to me. I email you a picture. They called me by surprise last weekend. Did you just email it to me, Crypto 777, or did you email it like a long time ago and I haven't responded? Just let me know. But the chakra and yoga meditations. So if you all watch those videos that I have on my secondary channel, then you know where I'm going. And a lot of you all have not watched them because I have like 20 views of things. So that's the 7 charts for my 7-7 man, right? And when you get to that third eye, right, of the pineal gland, and reaching even higher. So this is what is called the heavens. And you have the pineal gland, the third eye, that releases the DNT, right? The DNT, and the Bible is called the anointing oil, and the anointing oil. And then you also have in your brain that releases the milk and honey. And biblically, the Bible talks about a land flowing with milk and honey that is released in the brain, right? Let's look at DNT real quick so you all can see that. If I can, pineal gland, DMT. I'm sorry, DMT. Um, and this is the thing why spirituality is more challenging than religion, because you have to know, right? This is what many call the gift from God. You have to know in seasons when you cannot and can, when you cannot drink any alcohol. It's the spiritual molecule, right? And when you cannot, consume alcohol, when you're dreaming, when you are getting those downloads and divine insight from God, right? And even scientists can't figure it out. It says it remains a mystery. The other scripture that I want to share with you all is that I came across today. I think it was Numbers. What's in Numbers 11? Let me see if this is the right scripture, the right chapter that I'm looking on. Yeah, 11 and 17. I had 11, 18. That's the number 7 again, and 1111. The new channel. Let me share that with you all. I'll pull it up right now. Somebody said if it's scary, then it's good. I don't want to look at that this time of night. I have to look at stuff like that in the daytime because I want my sleep patterns to be on. So this is my new channel. Your channel. Let's see. It's the videos that I put on this channel because I didn't know if they would be flagged. So I didn't, I already had some strikes against this channel. So I wanted my new channel, and I go live on this channel as well. But these are the particular videos, specifically, like I have on a gold jacket, my gold jacket picture there. See on 22 views, esoteric secrets of Christ within you, and religion comes from ancient astrology. That's 28 views. These are the ones that I highly recommend if you all want a class that you start here first. So I will put that link in the description, right? I mean, in the chat. So that's the link to that. And this is, I'll give you all a snippet, right? I guess you all you got your Friday night devoted like I do. So let me give you all a snippet of why. And I'll share just a small 2 or 3 minute clip.
As the house of bread, and the representation of Virgo is a virgin holding a sheaf of wheat. This house of bread and its symbol of wheat represents August and September, the time of harvest. In turn, Bethlehem, in fact, literally translates to house of bread. Bethlehem is thus a reference to the constellation Virgo, a place in the sky, not on earth. There's another very interesting phenomenon that occurs around December 25th, or the winter solstice. From the summer solstice to the winter solstice, the days become shorter and colder. And from the perspective of the northern hemisphere, the sun appears to move south and get smaller and more scarce. The shortening of the days and the expiration of the crops when approaching the winter solstice symbolized the process of death to the ancients. It was the death of the sun. And by December 22nd,
All right, Gwen says no sound. Let me try again. Give me a second. We're talking about spirituality now, you all. Joey says we're crypto. You watch the beginning of this, and let me know if you can hear the sound now.
bread and its symbol of wheat represents August and September, the time of harvest. In turn, Bethlehem, in fact, literally translates to house of bread. Bethlehem is thus a reference to the constellation Virgo, a place in the sky, not on Earth. There's another very interesting phenomenon that occurs around December 25th, or the winter solstice. From the summer solstice to the winter solstice, the days become shorter and colder. And from the perspective of the northern hemisphere, the sun appears to move south and get smaller and more scarce. The shortening of the days and the expiration of the crops when approaching the winter solstice symbolize the process of death to the ancients. It was the death of the sun. And by December 22nd, the sun's demise was fully realized, for the sun, having moved south continually for 6 months, makes it to its lowest point in the sky. Here a curious thing occurs. The sun stops moving south, at least perceivably, for 3 days. And during this 3-day pause, the sun resides in the vicinity of the Southern Cross, or Crux, constellation. And after this time, on December 25th, the sun moves 1 degree, this time north, foreshadowing longer days, warmth, and spring. And thus it was said, the sun died on the cross, was dead for 3 days, only to be resurrected or born again.
So that's the astronomy side, and my numbers had dropped by the hundreds. That's why whatever. And so I guess for the people that gone off, they got what they want, the crypto part. So you all asked about the spirituality. So that's the astrology part. And then the second video really goes into the Christ within, which is the anatomy part of your body in the 7th. So I just show you all a snippet of that, right? Just a snippet, 2-3 minutes. We won't be on here long, right? We won't be on here long. So maybe this will encourage you all at your own time to go and watch this for yourself. If you're seeking any truth, right?
Oil must be raised to the optic thalamus, and healing can occur. And as I said before, the millions of dormant brain cells are reactivated. And the heavens, the cerebrum, were awaiting the return of the prodigal son. You see, because we all have these dormant brain cells in our brains. And this is why when you go down to the shopping mall and you see the way people behave, it appears that they are zombies, zombified, and brain dead. Yes, because they have not returned any of the oil. And in the Bible, this is known as tithing. You see, this is why the Bible says you must return 1/10 to the Lord. Remember, the Lord, the Lord, refers to the gold. You see, this is how we turn lead into gold. Oil, and transmuting it so that it reaches the optic thalamus. You see, what happens when the oil reaches the optic thalamus is that new blood is generated in the body. Until such time as this process has occurred, we will have old toxic blood in our physical organisms. And in order to regenerate and produce new blood, the oil must be raised to the optic thalamus. and healing can occur. And as I said before, the millions of dormant brain cells are reactivated. And the heavens, the cerebrum, were awaiting the return of the prodigal son. You see, because we all have these dormant brain cells in our brains. And this is why when you go down to the shopping mall and you see the way people behave, it appears that they are zombies, zombified, and brain dead. Yes, because they have not returned any of the oil. And in the Bible, this is known as tithing.
So as you see, that can say in the Bible, that's known as tithing. And so when you look at the astronomy and the analogy of your body, and you watch both of these videos, it's going to be very eye-opening to much of how to interpret and understand the Bible and its concepts, right? So Gwen said she got a lot of her questions answered on that video. So this is not really a whole lot that I want to, discuss on a public platform. I'll probably have some classes teaching this in privately, because one of the concepts that Yeusa, also known as Jesus, the original name by the ancient Egyptians was Yeusa, right? He never gave information like this publicly, right? He always spoke to his disciples in private. So I give you snips and bits of it, just so it can, if you're a knowledge seeker, right, that it will encourage you to go do your own research and discover this for yourself, if that's your desire, right? So I'm signing out, you all. Thanks for this Friday night. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Crypto 777, Gwen, all of my Patreon members. I love you all. Appreciate you all. I'm looking forward to hearing how your money was multiplied and circulated back to you, and ever increasing enjoyment. And thanks for all that contributed. And I'm so looking forward that whenever this happens in September the 7th, and this economy goes into the South, right, that you all are going to be prepared both spiritually and naturally. So here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, and your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Queen out. You all be safe.